up in seconds with Swift Cog and get ready to start Swifting. Swift Ready Smart Trainers with Swift.
Okie dokie. Come on. Let's do that. Good evening, everyone. Give me just a brief moment. Alright, so. And I gotta fix this. I hate that I have to fix this, like, every single time. Oh wait, it might actually have worked. Ah, it actually worked. Check that shit out. Alright. Echo, Devil, Brian, Juan, how are all of you guys doing tonight? Let's kick this up a little bit. Yeah, it's probably about as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Alright. Time to get back to slaughtering demons. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, exactly. That, that admittedly hits a lot harder than I care to admit. That was not something I was ever expecting to hear about. Charlie was a great man. Did not deserve, especially that horrendous death. Couldn't have waited like 2 minutes. I was trying to finish a Mr. Sausage video. He was ruining, sausaging a full MRE. Well, slaughtering demons can always come after a Mr. Sausage video, I guess. Alright. Maybe I need to put that sensitivity back up. I think I'm gonna put the sensitivity back up a little bit. There we go. I think the scaling is fine. There we go. Uh-oh. Why is the screen frozen? Son of a... Hold on, I don't know why that happened. Nope, not one. Go away, damn it. There we go. Yeah, shit. I'm sorry about that. I should have paid attention. Oh, and there's... Why on earth is it... There we go. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. Hey, Zero. How you doing, buddy? Okay. Alright, give that a quick second. Should be good now. Alright. Alright. Now, can everyone, I know it's fixed on my end. I would hope it's good on yours. How is it looking now? Good to go? Alright, great. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't... like I said, I did not pay attention like I should have. Slayer coin up there. Okay. Okay. From radical left to ridiculously psychotic left. Yeah, well... His death is quite the wake-up call to a lot of people. Time to slaughter demons. I saw you in Razorfist chat. I did see you too. I did see your reply to my post as well. Mr. Albeleo's equipment is possessed by the spirits of cyber demons. He's humiliated over the last months. Eh, I wish. Why didn't I just go for it? Man, retarded. I will get my joke correct, damn it. Yeah, I did see that your message got redacted a couple times, or retracted a couple times. Quick second, give me a moment. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to blow my nose. Alright. What are even my goals? Album, automap, 3 demons with a friend. Cool. Alright. So, yeah, so, about that assassination. Can't say I can't say I thought it was completely unexpected in the same way that I thought, you know, they're not going to do something to him. I really thought, you know, there was never going to be an issue with Kirk of all people. But I guess not. Eating it. Alright. I need to get the fast dash. My goodness, like, this game is, like, significantly... Even after all this time, just when I thought maybe things would, like, feel better, it really didn't get any better. This game still feels so, like, retardedly slow right now. Shit! Oh, there's nothing I can fucking do with this game. My goodness, this game is slow as hell. I kind of want to go back to doing Dark Ages. I also need to get the dash buff. Oh, damn. Dash! Come on! Hey, Maximus, how you doing? Can't stay long, just want to say hi? Well, thanks for hopping in, at least. Hope you enjoy me bitching about how slow Eternal is. At this point, I'm extremely pissed off that Blue Sky and Reddit are allowed to thrive. I'm also pissed off at Trump for saying he's going to deal with radical left and nothing else is being done about the radical left. I mean, I do think he is going to do something about it, of course. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. But in the same way, I can't even cut you in half? Come on. In the same way, Shadow, I think it's more a thing about, like, you can't just immediately get into. I have no fuel? I have 2 fuel. How much does it take to cut it? Thank you. I was gonna say, like, I know it doesn't take more than 2 to cut a fucking gargoyle in half. Fuck, I'm out of... Fuck. Okay, come on. Where's my... There you are. Don't need those. Cute. Oh, alright. I guess my blood punch went off. What is hitting me? Oh, is that fucking summoner thing? Nope. Nope, definitely not. Get use ammo. Alright. I really don't have many weapon ammo upgrades, do I? Oh, wait a minute, I have a blood punch. What? Oh, is that the chainsaw? What is that? Do I not have a blood punch? Am I wrong? Alright, get up here. Gosh darn it. That mancubus almost had me. My goodness, Oh, and it's a whiplash, too. Yeah, see. Okay, now that's the blood punch. Come here. What? What? Is that not a blood punch? Am I wrong? What is that? What is that the yellow icon? Am I wrong? How hard it is to force an evil company to shut down? Oh. Yeah. I have faith things will be dealt with in time. No, it's not a blood punch. Do I not have one? I thought I did. Oh, now it's ready. Okay. I'm just dumb. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Why did it default to the imp? That's unfortunate. Thank you for the health. Ah, darn it. Wait, what is that? I don't even remember. Okay, that's it. I just don't remember what I have in my arsenal. That's got to be. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Even after fine-tuning that the scaling for the mouse, there's still that delay. It still drives me nuts. Oh well. Let me catch up on some chat, since I feel like I completely ignored everybody there because I was getting frustrated with myself. How fucking hard is it to force an evil company to shut down? Wish I could be doing better. I gotcha. No, unfortunately, that's just kind of how things are. You know, you cannot just force a company to shut down because you can. You know, despite what leftists and Democrats and all the retarded communists in this country will try to argue. You know, you don't actually get to just shut off a company, which is goofy because they did that to Parler, if anyone else remembers. Parler was never supposed to have been shut down in the way that it was. There was never any legal basis for the attack against that company. But they still shut it down anyway. You know, there's no reason not to have something like that happen with Blue Sky. However, you also have to still operate off of... Oh, oops. Missed a sound. You still have to operate on a means by, you know, a legal and accurate means. You cannot just, you can't just say, hey, you know, we're going to shut you down because of political reasons. Because if you did, then, you know, websites like Twitter would have to be shut down as well, you know? And I'd rather not take away public discourse if possible. There's actually something I think that's a bit better on the horizon, assuming Trump sees it, you know, that could expedite the process, of course. There's this woman on Twitter right now. There's a woman on Twitter right now who's...
it was not easy to find an opponent worthy of this.
She's proposing in her words, she has proposed the Charlie Kirk Act. Basically, it's a neat little way of having a revision of the Smith-Mundt Act. For anybody who doesn't know, the Smith-Mundt Act of 2014, I believe, to oversimplify it, it basically legalized propaganda against us, the people. Like, unironically, that's actually what it did. So, the main problem is that we have to deal with this. Like, we have to put up with that shit. And it sucks.
But I think you would be impressed.
Because once the people who are in power, in this case, the leftist Democrats, because they are in power, what they say is basically gospel. If this were to pass, and Trump makes, you know, acts on this proposition by this woman, it would significantly hinder the propaganda in this country, which I think is necessary, considering how many people are allowed to just go around and say the shit that they do. Hope everything's going well, Al. I'm looking forward to your next video. Oh, yeah, thank you. Well, currently, the idea is to get weapons out next week, because unfortunately, with Charlie's passing, I was not feeling very good, admittedly. And I shouldn't have let it affect me as much, I think. But losing his death, like, that was rough. That was admittedly very rough. But I will not let it... Oh, that's the Belcher. Okay. I will not let that slow me down. because I will be getting back to content production proper fairly soon. And I will have the review for weapons tomorrow, I think. Or not tomorrow, I'm sorry, next week. Tomorrow. No, I will have the review for weapons next week. And I'm gonna see about trying to catch, because I don't know of any other movie, like off the top of my head right now, that is in theaters that's worth watching. I think I'm gonna try and find Red Sonja, because apparently Red Sonja's out and it's atrocious, so it might give me a good way to vent about certain things too. Really made me give up on humanity. I feel like I failed you a little bit, Shadow. I will have something at the end of this stream for everybody in regards to Charlie. Because and I get it, like, it's rough, you know, his death. Like, he was such a good person, and he did not deserve to be killed just because he wanted to talk, you know? And I say failed because I didn't have something prepared when you sent me that message over Discord. Oh, damn you. Oh, my poor Revenants. What did they do to you in this game? People need to stop being afraid and start standing up to the psychosis in everyday life. But it has to be done with reason. I agree. I agree. Oh, son of a... Alright, I guess that blast radius was bigger than I thought. You get blood punches after 2 blurry kills. Yeah, I more or less figured it out. Like I said, I did not properly remember my arsenal. And I know it's been a little while since I played Eternal. And I remember this being a lot more crisp in its in the controls, but I guess I was wrong. Want to go in there just yet. I want to get... There we go. Oh, lost soul. All I see is glowing red. Yeah, I get it, man. DC writer makes a horrible comment about Kirk's death and had their Red Hood comic canceled at issue 1. I did see that, and I'm very happy. I'm very, like, I am so past all of the nonsense in everything that's going on. Like, I've had it up to here. It has been very difficult for me to not go off on Twitter and YouTube and everything else and just lash out at things because of how bad it's been. And I know that's not what Charlie would want either. Further away. But yeah, no, I think we need to stay the course, as it were. Because I think that's what Charlie would want. But also, laugh at the people who are getting fired, because I'm very glad that it's happening. I'm tired of playing these stupid games. Had a 1 health tree. Yeah, I came very close to losing it there. Ow. Whoop. I thought this game dropped more health. I mean, probably on when I have more equipment properly like upgraded, perhaps. But right now, as it sits, I am not upgraded very well. And as you can tell by my horrible aim, I'm also not even like used to the way the game's mouse scaling is. Like this is actually throwing me for a loop. Hate those things. They're one of those things are like the bane of my existence in this game. So sick of them. I'm not even sure justice will be served. Well, considering the killer has already been caught because he was turned in by his father, thank God. I think what needs to be looked at and... Oh, I'm out of ammo. Damn it. I need more upgrades. I think it really is just like the biggest issue I have. Do not have the upgrades. Woohoo! Where am I going with this? Yeah! I made it. Ah! You shit! There we go. Ah! And that'll get him. Got him. Alright. There's that. Yeah, there we go. Fucker, I hate these things. Where'd you go? Hate those things. Hate them so much. Like, they're like the worst possible thing they could have added to this game. In a good way. Like, it's a pain in the dick because it just screws you up so much. I don't blame you. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, the master debater. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's why, like, You have all of these ghouls, like absolute ghouls out there trying to scream and rant and praise and laugh and everything else. And then we're over here trying to be better. Although there's still definitely plenty of things to have fun with. I don't know if anyone else happened to see that good time that somebody decided to have by being a jackass. There was a guy who went to is that open? I don't think that's... No, it's not. Okay. There was a guy, I don't know if anyone else happened to catch this, there was a guy who went to a vigil for Charlie Kirk, and he was running around screaming on his scooter, you know, Charlie Kirk deserved it and all this other shit. So they promptly tore him off his scooter and beat the shit out of him. Good times. That was a good source of dopamine that last night. Speaking of movies, that's why I was absent from last week. I was hanging out with my dad watching a ton of films in 36 hours. Oh, nice. Very nice. What'd you watch, Devil? I also feel bad for Jester Bell. She has decided to boycott DC over their hiring practices, and it breaks my heart because she honestly does care about the comic book industry. Yeah. I mean, it's something that a lot of people, I think, need to understand. And it's that there's so much nonsense in the way things are. Like I mentioned earlier, so, like, the reason why the Smith-Mundt Act allows for everything to go the way that it does is quite simply because people in government all align with the political world, right? And with the political left. That's the idea. They are left-wing. Honestly, we should just call them for what they are and stop calling them leftists or anything of that nature, because I think it's completely inaccurate. Honestly, at this point, I think, and I suppose you can make an argument this is dehumanizing or whatever, but what the... Oh, I landed in the portal. That's funny. But we should just call them what they are. Bloodthirsty, demonic communists. Bloodthirsty, demonic communists. Like, that's what these people are. Their entire basis of operation has been, if we die, they feel good about it. Like, that is no way to run a country or just even be a person. Like it just does not work. And if these people are going to run around and praise... If these people are going to run around and praise, like, the murder of Charlie Kirk, and then they're going to blame, even worse, they're going to... Or maybe not worse, necessarily, but they're going to blame people for something that was very clearly an issue the Democrats can avoid. Like, take, for example, what happened to Irina, right? The Ukrainian refugee that was just murdered by Rubio, or what's his name. That's psychotic to me, because they end up saying, like, you know, oh, well, the country is just full of racists and everything else. And it's like, okay, but that's not true, right? Like, Irina wasn't killed because of something like, you know, racism or some shit. Well, Rubio said he killed her because she's white, basically. But when you have these activists who are running around and saying, that, you know, the country is racist, so the country has to burn, but they're defending criminals who are doing these things, like killing people because they're white, then it doesn't help anyone or anything. In fact, I would argue it makes things worse, because it does, the liberal media, right, the corporate media as it is, has been worse off has done to black individuals in this country what Me Too did to actual rape victims. Like, it's not helping anyone. It hasn't helped anyone. In fact, I would argue it's made everything vastly worse. But this is how they operate, and it's frustrating. Keep on belt. There we go. I saw an old DC video, a Batman show. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Zero, let me catch that. Asked my mom. I used to like Batman. Yeah, you like Batman, Ben 10, and Pokemon. I was so shocked. DC was so different back then.
The Khan Maker has you to thank for the gift of Argent energy.
Well,
it is you who are responsible for your people's suffering.
it is a very interesting observation to see how different things are versus where they used to be. Like, if you go back in time and you watch these old, like, DC shows, dude, it's nuts how different things are. Oh, you guys fat fingered the F. Oh, you slut. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? I cut him in half. There you are. That was satisfying. Okay. The carcasses can kiss it. I think the assassin once even debated Charlie before. I saw a video of that guy, looked way too damn similar holding a gramophone. Really? It wouldn't... Oh, I thought I missed something. It wouldn't surprise me if Charlie had, in fact, debated the guy before. Charlie has had so many conversations in his life that it's a very good possibility that that happened. Would not surprise me at all. Oh, great. Oh, there we go. Plenty of suit upgrades. Damage dealt. Yeah, let's get the expensive ones out of the way. Arsenal. How about this? I kind of want to get the... Oh, 50... Oh, that's right. I have to complete the challenge to get that. Shucks. Okay. I'm one shy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I should probably actually pull out the super, which I'm out of ammo on. Alright. Oh yeah, Prowler. Thanks for the ammo. Lol. Did he miss? It seems like he missed with that shockwave attack. I think the assassin went. Oh, just imagine the situation was flipped if the Democrat instead of Charlie. But that has been a consistent point, though. Imagine if things were reversed. Like, could you imagine, for example, we don't even have to talk about Charlie's death in this case. Think about if Irina was black and Rubio was white. You would never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. These people would be screaming, ranting, and raving from the top of their lungs. They'd never quit it. They'd never give it up. I can only imagine how much worse it would be if it was, if it was a Democrat that was killed. You know? For as much as, and I do, like, genuinely warn, like, for as much as it would be a better thing certain people were not here, it is also true that they would never let us live it down. Never. And that's the problem. Because until we get something like, the Smith-Lunt Act rewritten, until that happens, like... You don't need that. Until that kind of stuff happens, like... Oh, out of ammo. Shite. Man, I forget how much damage those cacodemons deal. Holy crap, I need to see that. Dude. Whoopsie. Dude, they beat his ass into the ground. And the funniest part about all of it, outside of me dying because I'm an idiot and I stepped in the fire, the funniest part about all of it is the cops don't arrest anyone. Golly gee willikers, it's almost like they got a taste of their own medicine. See, you cannot do this to people. You cannot, like, it's bad enough that Kirk's dead, right? It sucks. I hate that this is reality. Oh, for the love of... What am I missing? What am I supposed to... Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. All I saw is the geezer getting pushed into the fountain. The geezer getting thrown into the fountain is also funny, but it's not as funny as a dude rolling up on a scooter of all things, thinking he's hot shit, ranting and raving, screaming that Charlie deserved it, and then a crowd surrounds him, throws him to the ground, and proceeds to shit stomp him. It's so funny. Hey, Adrian. Oh, hey, Echo. You back? Welcome back. Alright, can I make this? I should be able to make it. Yeah, I can make it, of course. 9 health in a dream. That's really unfortunate. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, figured. Oh, this is the way down, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. I'm just retarded. Wasn't there a... Oh, wow. Hell Knights. Boy, have I had some shit to say about people on the internet over the last couple days. I gotcha, man. I gotcha.
Welcome, Slayer.
Oh, I can go back. Is there anything I missed? I did miss something. Oh, there's actually another life back. You know what? Why not? I missed an extra life back here. Sorry, off topic. Green Goblin speech was cool. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine, Zero. Actually, it's not necessarily an off-topic thing. Quite, to be perfectly honest. Where is... Oh, there's another life I missed. Baphomet. Here we go. Skies of Stigmata. Here we go. Alright, there it is. I think this is what it was. I didn't go all the way around. Yep. Alright, there's one... Yeah, why not? Let's work back here real quick. I don't know if I can make... Come on. I don't know if I can make that. It's pretty high up there. Nope, definitely not. I'm not cheating. I'm just thinking smart. Oh, I still took damage, I think. Oh. There was also a Dakara Thompson being killed by a dude who was here illegally and likely also a serial killer. Mm-hmm. There have been so many deaths. And see, the other thing, too, not that it's, like, to be downplayed by any means, but there was a shooting in Colorado, like, the day Charlie got shot. Did anyone else happen to catch this? Like, Kirk wasn't the only one who was killed that day. Like, there was a whole nother, shooting, I think, at a school in Colorado, if I remember correctly. And it was, the shooter took himself out at the end. I'd have to look to, confirm all the details, but I'm like 100% positive that's what happened. But because it's Charlie Kirk, it just so happened to be overshadowed. So. Oh wait, is this a glass floor? Oh, no. No, I just... Whoo! Alright. That was... Not gonna lie, I kind of clenched a little. hell of a landing. But yeah, anyway, so no, it's, I don't know if it was that Kirk, I'm pretty sure it was Kirk's death overshadowed this. I could be wrong, of course. There, that's what it was. Oh, now there's glass. No, I think the news surrounding Kirk overshadowed it. Yeah. So I think I just simply misspoke. But yeah, there was that Colorado shooting, and no one really heard about it. I only happened to hear it because my brother happened to mention it to me. There we go. That's the last thing I needed for that upgrade. Alright, that's all of that. Chamber of Penance. I think you missed some of the stuff I said. Oh, I'm sorry, Devil. You want to just repeat it and I'll comment on it? Imagine if it stopped you from teleporting because you were airborne. Yeah, that would have sucked. You're just like constantly trying to activate your portal and you just Doom Guy just slams into the ground like a Looney Tune. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yes, a kid got shot with a revolver in a Colorado school. Yeah, Aurora. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Tragedy after tragedy and more absurdity. Yeah, unfortunately, it's true. It's true, but it's because nobody wants to solve the problem. Like, it just, straight up, that's the actual problem. Everybody... You look at, like, take, for example, what ended up happening to Charlie. What happened to Charlie is purely because they do not want dialogue. These demonic, bloodthirsty communists do not want you to talk to them. They don't want conversation. They want you to die or else. That's it. They are a death cult. You are in their way. The only reason they would agree or have any conversation with you is if you submit to them.
Hunters from the Telos realm, though long thought to be extinct, created to hunt only the Slayer and his night sentinels during the unholy crusade. Some improvements on their design have been made. Enjoy what is undoubtedly my finest work.
Was that other shooter also trans like the last two? Not that I know of. As far as I know, he was just some really pissed off kid. Yeah, I know how to fight, thank you. Thank you. Why do I not remember him tanking anywhere near as much as he is right now? I blew myself up, are we kidding? Probably should have tried to get some more upgrades. Oh, crap. Got it. There we go. Oh, I got a little bit of armor on. Around the same time as Charlie Kirk's death a few days ago, before Kirk's death. Are you talking about the Catholic trans shooter? No, I think he was just talking about the other one from Aurora. Oh, there was a whole other upper level. Why didn't I come up here? Hell yeah, brother. Hey, welcome, Edits. How are you? I hope you enjoy the, I hope you enjoy me sucking at, Doom Eternal. Fuel, that's good. Commander Keen! Yeah, definitely. I do like that that's where that album's from. There we go.
We're not done yet.
Oh, son of a... There we go. Second. Where's the... There you go. There we go. Alright, that's one. Where is... Okay, I'm not worried so much about the Prowler. I'm worried... Where's that damn shield tool? There you are. Killing them is always so satisfying. Second. Hold on. Woohoo! Had to beat the rockets. I was referring to the train stabbing. Oh, I gotcha. No, not as far as I know. That. Whoa! Oh, darn it. Why do I feel like my weapons aren't doing the damage they should be? Oh, really? You're immune while you're shield... That's interesting. I never knew that. Doom Eternal is one of my favorites. I have played it for many hours. Oh, I gotcha. Having not played it in a long while, honestly, I like Eternal a lot better. There's no nonsense with the mouse scaling. I like the precision of Dark Ages. I don't like what they did with Eternal. And I wouldn't have noticed it had I not played it like recently, because I really did not know that this was even really a thing right now.
The beast. Does he not seek enhanced power? Gifts to aid him in his...
It's kind of crazy how many shootings we've been having, and it does not take much to realize that they are all connected. I agree. They are all connected in some way, shape, or form, and in this particular, especially in this case, it's almost always a political issue. It's just people who have been brainwashed into believing that their worldview is somehow the only one that can exist. Oh, good. I mentioned this before, but my tolerant and peaceful sister threw a fit when I told them celebrating someone's death simply because you disagreed with their politics is very hateful and intolerant. Yeah, unfortunately. It's karma, it's not a good habit to have. Agreed. I just realized we are missing Alexander. Yeah, I'm sure Alexander will pop in at a later time. I hate... Hey, Nightsire, how you doing, buddy? I hate that basic melee in this game does no damage. So, I actually watched a video on that recently. Dash, not Dash, well, actually, yes, Dash does, in fact, do damage as well. Dash and melee actually do damage in this game, but it's substantially low. It's like a single health point, or like half a health point for punching, and dashing is like 1 damage. It's ridiculous. I'm not a big fan of it either. I agree.
Earth will fall, and my people will survive. I will answer the humans' prayers.
So would you say Dark Ages is your favorite? Ooh.
She knows the systems well.
Priest will be moved to a more discreet location, so our work can continue without further disruption.
That's actually a good question, Edits. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and play both of these games back to back again, I think, because
I will set the portal coordinates for the Super Gore Nest now.
I like the speed and customization of Dark Ages. When I was playing Dark Ages, and I was playing it with a broken mouse, like it was not the clicking was actually deteriorating on me, and I ended up buying this new one. It's a Logitech mouse. And even with the broken mouse, I kicked up the difficulty one difficulty, and I maxed out the speed. And the game felt so good. It played so well. I appreciated it so much. But then you get to Dark Ages, and it's like Eternal. Sorry, I come back to Eternal, and there's a mouse scale, there's a scaling movement on the mouse, and I do not like this. I do not like this this delay. This delay is really stupid, and I don't remember it in this game because it's been so many years. Now, the other thing, too, is that the combat is different, and that's hard to gauge, because I really like having the shield, and I think Dark Ages played fantastically around the shield. What I... fuck you, Juan. It wasn't a skill issue. The combat is different between the two, and so it's hard to gauge. I do like how much you can do in both games, considering both are designed the way they are. I think Eternal has way more going for it because it wants you to be aggressive all the time, because you have Flame Belcher, you have 2 types of grenades, the chainsaw and the blood punch, and that's not including the oh shit button that is, you know, the Crucible at a later time. And on the other hand, you have, because on the other hand, you have the how the best offense is a good defense, and that's basically Dark Ages. Like, it's just plain and simple. That is the Dark Ages. I like the shield more personally because I think there's more utility out of it, and the game is better designed for it. If you want more general combat, I think this one's better for it. So I personally like the customization and how much faster you can make the game in Dark Ages versus Eternal. It's not that I don't like Eternal, but the mouse scaling for me is like the single biggest issue. I wish it was more precise. So, also this, I think it's fair to say most of the Doom community probably prefers Eternal. If I'm being serious, I think if I'm being honest, I think it's better. I think it's more accurate to say the entirety of the community probably favors Eternal more because Eternal has a much higher skill cap. Oh, you re-entered your comments? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Did I miss them? Oh, second, the films my dad and I watched in order. Oh, Jaws. The Usual Suspects. Ted 1 and 2. The original Halloween. Spider-Man 2002 and Apocalypse Now. Yeah, pretty much everything there is good, and the weakest is probably Halloween, and even then, that's, like, as a slasher movie, the original Halloween is fairly solid. Health, ammo. Yeah, we'll go with this. How many more of these? Oh, I have one more battery. Okay. I'm aggressive all the time, but I assume you meant the game. Yeah, it's like that moment in Family Guy where it's like when Peter was like hopped up on drugs and he's hopped up on steroids and he's just jacked, and Lois is like, Peter, get your elbows off the table, and he's like, ah, damn it, Meg, and he just smashes Meg in the face. Yeah, that kind of aggressive all the time. It takes 100 punches to kill a zombie, about 305 dashes to kill a tyrant. 305. Edits, did you see that? Did you see the same short as I did? Where this, I don't remember what the channel is called, but the guy like brought he brings he puts a tyrant like in the like torium, the praetorium or whatever, and he hits it. I thought it was like 385. Am I wrong? Oh, there we go. I love that there's a millstone and what looks like a jump rope and nunchaku. Shotgun portraits. There's the cube. I never did figure out where that mecha is from. Or that one. Oh, hey, that's right. Isn't there... No, because these are... Oh. I don't think I ever... Yes, this is the way. Okay. Eternal has the highest ceiling. I like how none of the three modern games are better than the other, and all provide a unique experience. Yeah, there's a really cool way to view it, because up until recently, I basically viewed the original 2016 as like the best one. And I viewed it this way because I thought it was the best overall, or is it tag art? The best overall Doom experience. Hey, there we go, there's Doom 2. No, I'm not playing Doom 2 in Doom. I'm just gonna unlock it, because I already played the hell out of it. I'm not getting back into that. But yeah, I've always liked 2016 the best for the longest time, up until recently, because going back through and playing it, it's just like... there needs to be a bit more in terms of, more of gameplay. It's incredibly slow, too, after having played both Dark Ages and Eternal. And Eternal feels slow because of Dark Ages to me now. For Doom 64 myself. Not a bad choice. That one was really interesting to see and experience. I did not know it was going to be as interestingly atmospheric. Anyone into Dexter? Oh man, I haven't watched Dexter in years. I do truly love 2018, the sequels to it, not so much, but that move, standing on its own, it's probably the best, secret... Eric, did you just have a stroke, buddy? Seek reboot qual. Sequel reboot. Okay, I see what you're trying to say. And the Halloween 2018 soundtrack is gold darned masterwork. Well, I'm pretty sure, didn't they say that didn't John Carpenter come back to do the score? I know he helped co-write it, but I thought he helped come back and do the score too. Well, this planet's seen better days. Wow, I whiffed that something hard, didn't I? Okay. Hello there. Oh my goodness, I have no idea how to... Russian spy, I guess? Ketna? Kenna? Katena? My goodness, how do you... Glasses, I'm gonna call you Glasses. Yeah, 3 rockets really do handle those things, don't they? I believe the term you're looking for is requel. Or Space Ranger. Carpenter did help with the score. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I know he came back. I thought he said that Halloween Ends was supposed to be like the final game or a movie he was going to work on for the franchise. What is launching? Oh. Where are you? There you are. Wait, I thought I had the shotgun. There's a couple more things you said, Devil. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, buddy. That scaling drives me nuts. I know when I should have hit him. Snipping at my ass. Frick. There we go. Oh, son of a... Come back here. Get off the... Doomslayer, get off the pole! I really wish the chainsaw was damage-based instead of just... Fuck, he dodged it at the last second. There we go. I like how he pops up like, I'm gonna do something to the Slayer now, and it's like, have a 12 gauge for an enema. Alright, now, I know there's that health up there. Open. Okay. That mech is from this very game, I believe. You can find it in some places of the first level from For Eternal. Oh, really? Really? That's where it's from? I don't remember. Where would it... First level. Oh! Oh, wait. I think I know where you're talking about. It was the mech that got, that was, like, smashed up and tossed in the corner, right after you leave the main area, right? Where the, after you get out of the Titan, where the, after you get out of the keep on the Titan's back, right? I think I know what you're talking about. There we go. Alright, whoop. Whoop. More. Oh, where are my challenges to? Perform 3 glory pill. Oh, could have done that earlier. Both secret encounters acquire a weapon mod. Okay. How many more on the 50 demons while using the meat hook? Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that's why it's not counted.
My brothers and sisters, let's help to make our friends' transition into their new world a comfortable one.
Yeah, if that isn't, like, oddly, mocking. I don't know, Destroyer Blade, or... I like the room clear. You like the atmosphere in Doom 64? You really gotta try Strange Aeons. Though you have to have an older version of GZ Doom, if it still works. Oh, okay. Is that, is this Aeon game a, GZ, is it a Doom mod? Is that what you're talking about? What? How did I not have a target? He's in front of me. Oh, hello, you. Oh, hey-oh, you. Well, that... Oh, that's good. There's a couple more. Oh, shit, I'm sorry, Devil. Carpenter sure has a talent for also composing music in his movies. He used to... I'm pretty sure Carpenter used to do, like, everything in his movies. Like, am I wrong? I thought he was, like, director, writer, sometimes the producer, but oftentimes was otherwise the, writer, director, sometimes the producer, and then he would also be, composer. I don't think he ever acted in any of his movies, though. Yeah, as my understanding is Carpenter used to be, like, just a one-man machine, so correct me if I'm wrong. Anything else in this? That's what I thought. Where? What? Huh? Oh. There we go. Ooh, soldier. Oh, the buff totem. Yeah, I don't remember where it is down here. Please do not use the term Democrat. We prefer the term morally challenged. Yeah, basically. It's okay. George got better. God bless the Fent reactor for that miracle. Buff Totem, where are you? Buff Totem? Buff Totem? Hello? Ah, there you are. I'll let them fight it out. I said I would let him fight it out, and I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why at all I thought that was even remotely a good idea. Good. Fuck you. Hey, found it! First try! Wow, that just happened to go really in my favor. I did not realize I was going to get the buff totem on the first run. That is so hilariously on point, I don't even know how else to explain it. That should just be a quote that I put on Twitter. Remember, they're not demons. We prefer to call them morally challenged. Strange Aeons is a full Doom map set with a base around Lovecraftian lore. Okay. It does borrow sounds and music from Quake and Chasm the Rift. All new monsters and maps and main character and built-in story. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've had when I was burning through the original Doom, I had this growing feeling of this growing interest to make my own custom Doom maps. You know, make some and just release them out into the world. I don't know. Would anyone be interested in that, I guess, is the main question. There's the yellow key. Mortally challenged. How about a blade through the brain? Right. Alright, so I have the yellow, but I need... Oh, wait. Got it. Oh, shit. If Martin Luther King Jr. and Grand Wizard did the fusion dance to create MLKKK, would that be, like, insane or what? that would be hilarious. MLKKK. Does the fusion dance. Does the fusion dance with him, and it's MLK in a hood. He's got a suit on, and he's marching, and he's just like, no rights for anyone. I have a dream that all crackers will be judged not on their character, but on the content of their color. I watch basically anything you stream. Oh, well, I appreciate it. But I was thinking, like, if I were to make, like, a small episode of Doom... Oh, that looked like the APC from, Aliens. Anyway, stupid distractions aside, no, it's not that I wouldn't, like, play through it myself necessarily, but it's like, if I were to make, let's say, a classic 9-episode, a 9-mission episode, you know, 8 regular missions and a secret 9th, you know, would it be something that people wanted to play, basically? That was the main point of the question. Alright, we're going through there and around. Yes. Okay. I tried making custom Doom levels before. I somehow managed to break Doom 2 level 1 by just changing textures. Oh.
Earth is the melting pot of the universe.
Well, if you look outside, it's certainly melting. Speed boost from glory kills, or... I kind of like launching into glory kills further. I have a dream that no man will be judged by the content of their color, but by the skin of their heart. Word. That's right, empowered demons. How did I... What? Why did I go up? Oh, boy. You know, shockingly, I'm not actually aiming for the... Fuck, I shouldn't have done this. This was a dumb move. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up! No! Oh, I did not mean to pick that up. That was so bad of me. so stupid. Like I actually want to hit myself. That was one of the dumbest things I could have done. Alright, 19 more, and then I'll have my fiery hook. Going for me. Perfect. I chainsawed through him and it got me where I wanted to be. Which is right in the lava, apparently. Oh my goodness. Come here. You know I haven't practiced this game in years. And I was just thinking to myself in my head, like, you know, maybe, just maybe it's possible, because how slow this game plays, maybe I could actually, like, beat it in, like, decent enough time, and I could probably do it, like, on Ultra Nightmare. No, I'm too sloppy. I'm not paying attention to anything I should be. There's just not a chance in hell that I'm pulling that one off. You're down here. Where are you? There's a pinky up my ass. That's not good. Oh, okay. That Revenant just said, "Get down, Mr. President." Fuck, I'm out of ammo. I need more ammo. For the love of... Watch that lava, it might be hot. Yeah, I was wondering why I had a sudden urge for some Tums. Yeah, I didn't want to have to burn the quad damage, but I'm not doing what I should be doing, which is obviously better. Albeleo sloppy? Right? I thought it was because of the delay. Yeah, that's definitely a part of it too. Yeah, the delay, my horrible inaccuracy. Because like, the thing is, like, if I was just good, right? Like, if I was just good, I wouldn't have this issue. Like, I would have overcome the delay by now, but I'm not. So it's just like, despite all the years, despite all the time I've spent playing these Doom games, and it's like, I'm just terrible. Anything else I missed? I don't think so. Alright, let's move forward. Nope, that's backwards. Is it? Hold on. Empyrean key. No, that's a blue key. If you don't want to read my other... Wait, oh, okay, hold on, wait. Where's... Devil, I don't think the other comments are coming in. There's a couple more, I'll say them now. Mortally challenged, how about a blade through the brain, which I did see. Those are the only other 2 comments that have come in, Devil. If there was anything else, I don't know why it's not coming through. I have been waiting. I've been patient, I promise. I'm waiting to see if it would come through or not. There we go. Wait, really? Yeah, no, dude, honest to God, Devil, that's a hilarious comment to say out loud. Yeah, no, those are the only comments that have come through. I just, like, I see it here on the side here. At the top, mortally challenged, how about a blade through the head, and then just underneath, if you don't want to read my other comments, it's all right, no pressure. That's all that's here. Like, nothing's coming through from what you say you're typing out. Okay, why am I confused? I should be... Oh. There we go. There we go.
2 more keys will be required to open the passage. Find them.
Maybe they're further back? No. I like, he's been trying to put the comments in, but they're for... Yeah, no, he's been trying to put them out there, but YouTube is not letting those comments through, and I don't know why. Like, I've been watching.
The UAC, bridging the gap between humanity and the great beyond.
Alright, well, the first one was about the incident with that one black guy dying to a cop because people caused people to freak out. Then with folks just mourning Charlie's death. Oh, are you talking about George Floyd? Whoop, that's Spectre. What? How did that... What just happened? How did I miss that? It's weird how the meat hook lifts you up. I don't remember it doing that. Am I wrong? Obviously, I'm wrong. I don't remember it, like, lifting you. I knew it pulled you. Oh, well. That's okay. Oh, hello. Oh, hey, Strong and Grand. How you doing, buddy? You didn't need to give me $10. I appreciate it, though. Really sad week. Thanks for the stream. Hope people wake up now to the reality of the situation. Well, I hope that's what happens, especially now that I don't know if anyone else has paid attention to certain people have been like radicalized by things. Like, and I say radicalized in a good way. Anna, that Star Wars girl, she has officially like put her foot down. She's done with this crap. She actually came forward and said like
This is the heart of the nest. It has taken
she's done ignoring politics now. She's actually going to move. She's actually going to make some statements about things and is willing to actually like make the comments and take a stand on things. So good on her. You know, good on her, and good on many more people, because I think there's something that I'm also reminded of, and that's the end. Not the ending. Well, it is actually the ending. The Dark Knight. If anyone else remembers at the end of the Dark Knight what happened with the boats, because people, you know, because the Joker basically made that bet that it was going to, like, Batman was going to lose, basically, was the bet. That he couldn't control the nature of people. That people were going to end up, like, because there's the two boats, right? You have the one, you have the, it was the, convicts in the one, regular people in the other, and his bet was basically that no one was going to actually subjugate his choice. And in the end, he was proven wrong, because people ultimately, you know, you had the nice people in the boat who weren't going to take the lives of those who were serving their time, and the convicts, though many of them wanted to blow up the other boat, they did not, because the one guy throws the remote control out the window. And what I like about that scene is it's especially relevant now, because clearly this is that sort of watershed moment. Respect to her, yeah, absolutely. It's like, I'm glad that she's finally stepping forward about things, because it's frustrating that so many people have not done what is necessary by, you know, taking a stand. I wish more people would. And especially too, like, because she's a new mother, right? Like, she's got her little newborn, and she ain't putting up with this. She can't. Like, seeing Charlie die, and that was probably like the hardest thing too, because unfortunately his death means a hard shift politically, which is a good thing. That it's not that there wasn't something positive about this tragedy, as terrible as it is. What is a good thing is that mothers are being radicalized. And not radicalized, that's not even the right way to put it. It's like they're coming to realize, like, what happens in this country, because you have so many just blatantly evil people. She's stepping up. A lot of people are stepping up, and realistically, it's because of Charlie. As much as I don't like that it's because of his death. But especially with her, it, like, the hardest, like, the main reason why she did, and this is something I didn't know until the day after. Apparently, Charlie's daughter ran to him. Charlie's daughter ran to him because she was scared of the noise. And that is angering. it's angering to know that she was... It's angering to know that she was trying to get to her father, and he was there, and he couldn't help her. His family was there? Yeah, Strong, his family was in attendance. Yeah, no, his family was actually in attendance. They were there. And they didn't, as far as I knew, or as far as I know, they didn't often travel with him. And they didn't, no, what was it? They didn't often go to the event, and they didn't really travel with him, I think. It was like the big events, like the Turning Point USA events they would go to. But they didn't really go to any of the college debates. This was the first one they traveled to. And unfortunately, it was also his last. So yeah, his wife and I don't even know how old his daughter is. But his daughter had to watch him die. Probably watched him die, I should say. There was a thing down there. Oh, it's this way. I've been radicalized into hating the left and everything they stand for. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's definitely not something to... It's definitely not something that can easily be forgotten or forgiven. Well, I don't think it'll never be forgotten, but I don't know if anybody could ever forgive it. She looks 3. Yeah, I have no idea how old his daughter is. But I can't imagine. Think about that, like a loud noise, and he clenched. And unfortunately I've watched the video of his death, the close-up one. It's brutal. And as far as I can see, not that this is a guarantee because I don't know for sure, it appears he was wearing body armor. Something deflected the shot upward, and it hit the neck. Because the way he constricts, like when he's shot, he crunches forward, like he tenses, like he's trying to lift, like do a crunch, and he tilts to the left a little bit. And it's when he like seizes up is, you know, when it severs that artery. But I can't imagine your, like, she was scared and was worried about the noise, and so she ran to her dad. I pray Erica didn't see it. I pray she didn't actually see the shot. I hope she didn't. It was 2 boats, 1 Batman, yeah, basically. But that's why I say that scene, I think, because I think everyone was wrong. Now, it may be too early to tell, to be fair. Maybe there are people who have been radicalized to an extraordinary degree. But it appears that despite everything, nobody is going to do something stupid. It looks like the left is going, or the right. I say the right. It looks like the people are going to restrain themselves. It has.
Do not run from our lordly challenges.
It has given everybody what they need to become politically active, but I do not believe that people are going to go out of their way to cause problems for everyone. I don't think the right, as it is colloquially understood, will cause major death around the world, country. I don't see it. I actually don't see it. Whoop! I don't know. I'm filled with hope. I'm filled with hope. I think things are going to go a lot better than we think. I believe things will go a lot better than we think. Where's that buff totem? Where are you? No. Oh, for the love of... Get off the fucking ground, dude. There it is. Got it. Nope. Wrong gun. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Well. Where did that go? Oh, there's a life down here. Huh. Oh, damn. Whee! They're being forced out of their apathy and realizing giving up control of our lives for convenience and comfort ends in only death and misery. I agree, because unfortunately, these people do not care about who we are, what we think, what we believe. They don't care about any of these things. They simply care about their prerogative. And their prerogative will come out one way or another. And as was unfortunately the case with Charlie, it was going to come at the end of the gun. God, the more I hear about the event, the more I become pissed off at the filth cheering at his death. They should be thankful my God is not a violent one. my honey, she sent me this video by Avoiding Babylon, and it had a really badass opening, because it was talking about my Christianity, right? And the reason why, part of the reason why they hate it so much is that because, you know, the majority of a lot of what's going on really is focused, like, explicitly at Christian countries. And if it wasn't for everyone going after, like, Christians in general, they wouldn't really have much of anything to do. And in this case, it's like you will never see a leftist do, like, let's say, like, I don't know if anyone else has heard about that shirt that's being sold right now that has Charlie on it. There is a shirt. There's a shirt. Sorry. There's a shirt right now that has a crude drawing of Charlie and his neck erupting. Okay. The spurting of blood. And underneath it, it says, "Debate this." That is an actual shirt that's being sold right now online. And it's obviously disgusting. Like, what, just absolutely horrendous and disgusting thing to have on any sort of shirt. And it's frustrating because you will never see that kind of shirt come up for, let's say, mocking Islam. You know? You'll never see it happen. You'll never see a lot of these kinds of things going on. You know? It's like they'll mock Charlie, they'll mock everyone else who ends up dying over time, right? Like, they'll eventually mock Jordan Peterson, they'll eventually mock, any of us. I mean, hell, even I, for as small as I am, have fucking haters, right? Like, they're gonna be out there. J.K. Rowling, doesn't matter. Like, they actually, objectively, right, like, these bloodthirsty, demonic communists actually are bloodthirsty, demonic communists. They want you dead. They want me dead. They want all of us dead, unless we capitulate. It's the only way they stop. And that's not exactly living, because that's just, ironically, that's a knee on our necks, which they hate unless it's us. Like, it's that simple. It's just that simple. And the funniest thing is, they're gonna make, well, not funny, the ironic thing is they're gonna make these kinds of shirts and everything, and they're gonna sell them and make money, because capitalism. Never find in your life a single one of these commies who knows what capitalism actually is. You'll never find it. There it is. But yeah, no, that's... What, t-shirt nonsense? Oh, yeah, no, did you catch what I said, Adrian? like, that's actually a shirt, man. The ultimate price of devolving into hedonism. Yeah, I agree. It's funny how... It's not funny. It's interesting how... there we go. Got my STD hook. It's ironic how... Oh, you were busy elsewhere? Oh, I gotcha. So, there's a t-shirt to catch you up. There's a t-shirt that's being sold out right now, and it has a crude drawing of Charlie Kirk in the middle of dying, where the severed artery, the blood is erupting out of his neck. And they wrote "debate this" under this crude drawing of Charlie dying. Way to that. Where is it? How do I get down there? Crap, what was I saying otherwise? I went in for the punch and I didn't have it. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about on the other point before the shirt. There's the secret up ahead. Oh, it's back there. Whatever, I'll just move forward. Don't remember what it was. I'll remember it later. Have the person who made it and selling it are thrown in jail for life. Dude, guys, I completely agree and I understand the anger. I do. I really do. Mecha zombie. Yeah, it's a very frustrating thing. Very frustrating, very angering detail how these guys have treated his death and how they celebrate it. And even, I say even worse, it's still really bad how a lot of these guys are, how a lot of these people are treating the are you too stupid to do this? Okay. I don't know if anyone else happened to see like what Hassan Piker was saying and doing, because he's just like totally bitched out and was like, "Oh no, I can't believe he died. This is so horrible." Because, you know, he's not a serious person. Damn. Damn it. Come on. There it is, got it. And he immediately, of course, in all of this, decided to try and claim that somehow we need to actually stop because the rhetoric is too much and it's vile and evil and, like, nobody should die for their beliefs. And then, like, 5 minutes later in the same stream, where he reacted to Charlie's death, he basically went out of his way to start blaming Charlie for Charlie's death. Like, he actually did it. Like, I that fuck is just salty he didn't get to debate Charlie. Yeah, I agree. I think, well, not even necessarily. I take that back. I think he's happy he didn't get to debate Charlie. I think he's happy about it because he doesn't have to deal with him, unfortunately. Like, from his perspective, let me be clear. Like, I think Hassan is totally okay with Charlie's death because he doesn't have to debate him. And I think that's the really shitty thing about it all. So for as much as I'm sure he'll be like, oh, my friend, how could he be? He doesn't care. You couldn't possibly tell me. Like, I like the comments in that channel too. It's like, he's really going for the Oscar this year. Because that piece of shit is trying to pretend that he actually cares about Charlie's death. Oh, Dave Rubin had a really good clip earlier today, too. For anybody who doesn't know, Dave Rubin went on the Piers Morgan show earlier today. And in that show, Rubin... Oh, man, I had a hard-on for a second. Dave Rubin went through and read a bunch of Cenk Uygur's own headlines and rhetoric back to him live on the show. And it was hilarious, because Cenk just blows up on him. No, shut up! You're getting angry at me, and you're trying to get them angry at me, and you're trying to get me killed, and all this other stuff. And it was hilarious watching. Oh man, I was so happy. I was so tickled. And good for him. Good for him to do that too, because man, fuck Cenk too. I'm like all of these guys, every single one of these hypocritical pieces of shit. Like, every one of them. They don't want serious debate. They don't want genuine questions or anything to come up. They just want you dead. And all he did was just read his own words back to him, and that's what set him off. Yogurt, yeah, basically. Oh, there's one more. Good. I have a chance of killing him. Can you stop spawning? That'd be great. There we go. For the love of... Those auto jumps are really driving me nuts. I'm feeling so fucked right now. Is it about the Charlie stuff, Max? Because I totally understand. Oh, there's three. There's three? Why are there three? Fuck! I hate these things. Those stupid auto jumps. There's too many of them. No, just life in general. I get that too. Oh fuck! That teleported. need one of you. There it is. Whoop. By debate, I meant making an excuse to ridicule Charlie or something. Yeah. Well, all of those clips, I don't know if anyone else has seen those clips going around of what Hassan said over the years. Like, all of them, where it's like he's telling his audience, like, hey, go kill senators, go kill Republicans. Like, that is Hassan's own words. There is no debate. There is no argument with him. It's, you do what I say, or I send my own followers to kill you. That is Hassan's bullshit. You don't have to take my word for it. You can take his. That's the worst part about all of it. And he's not going to stop. He's not going to quit. Oh, there. I didn't even notice I was back there. You know. He's not going to stop. He's going to keep going. And that's not including the... Gosh, I've seen so many things where it's like... Here's like a 5-minute montage. Here's a 10-minute montage where...
The hellified barrier has opened. This air shaft will provide access to the generator's control terminal.
Where people... There's so many... There's so many, clips and there's so much audio of these people telling their fans, their followers, their just people in general. It's like, yeah, here, we want you to do this. And it's like, how about no? Like, and that's why I constantly say, it's like, these people are actually the problem. They, like, genuinely, objectively, that's, like, they are the ones calling for death. They are the ones calling for violence, you know? It's like look at what did Biden, what did that retard say? Biden's a personal account on Twitter, not that it's his, it's not actually him operating it. But his personal account on Twitter ended up saying, oh, there's a weapon upgrade down there. Wow, there's so much I missed down here. What the hell? Yeah, we'll go to Toxin Foundry. You know, Biden's own personal account ended up saying, it's like, this is the dark MAGA objective, right? It's like, you know, information blackout, and, you know, you're not allowed to hang out with your family, and we got to get rid of gotta get rid of everybody who's not a white person, and all this other crap. And it's like, how could you be, like, how could you be so genuinely evil? That's the thing that frustrates me. It's like, how can you be so objectively evil? Objectively. I cannot wrap my head around it.
Run from our mortal challenge, yes.
There it is. But yeah, like, that's, you know, the biggest problem in this country is, you know, I need some time to think for myself. I'll be back soon. Well, feel better soon, Max. I'll be streaming for a little while. You know, just take a break. Just relax. I'm pretty messed up too. Had to give up my GED once I found out about the shooting.
Ask not what we can do for you. Ask what you can
Well, you know, for as stupid as it is to, like, you know, lose, you know, to not completely get, like, an education going proper, it's like, you don't actually need a great deal of edumacation anymore nowadays. Like, genuinely speaking, like, you actually don't, because you can get so far without it now. Not that it isn't a bad thing to have, of course, but you can do so much more on your own nowadays. It's yeah. Also, I'm back. Hey, buddy. Biden actually being on Twitter would be, you know, would be some off-the-wall shit. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Very frustrating that he, claims to be a Catholic. And I say claims because I do not view him as a Catholic. What the fuck, game? This is why we need escapism, but no people want to invade and police our hobbies. But see, that's the thing, though. That's part of their mantra. Like, there's a reason why communists, these bloodthirsty, demonic communists, constantly argue that their shit is the way to go. They say these things because not only do they genuinely believe it, but also because to them, everything is political. It's not us. It actually isn't us. We want to... I don't want to be talking about Charlie's death because of fucking politics. You know, I don't want to discuss these things, necessarily. Like, I have an interest in politics, so I'm okay with it. But I also don't care for it because I know what it means to a lot of people. You know? But they want to shove their shit into our faces, and they tell us to eat it. It's like, no. Like, this is why people are pushing back. This is why, like, when I brought up, like, that Star Wars girl, right? It's like, good. More people need to join in on this crap, because, you know, people need to push back. People need to tell them, no. No more. Like, no more of this nonsense. You don't control us. You don't get to tell us who can or cannot say the things that we want, we want to or not. You don't get to govern us. You are not first off, you're not our parents. Not that they even know what a fucking parent is, because it's like the demons in Free Ren. It's like, what is a father, right? Because that's basically how these people act. And then everything as it is, it's really frustrating, and I get it. I get how exhausting it is, especially for all of you guys, right? I actually don't mind political discussion. I don't mind it myself. I don't like talking about such horrible and depraved shit all the time. Because unfortunately, that's what it tends to be, especially in the aftermath of Charlie's death. But this is why I also tell my my friends in our personal Discord, like Echo, for example, right? And Echo gets real short-tempered about all this shit real quick, and I don't blame him. He's not a political guy. He doesn't have the patience right now for it. But this is why I always emphasize to all of you, not just him, but not just him, but all of you as well. Like, unfortunately, you should get into politics. You should, because they make it political. Hey, Pip Pip, how you doing, buddy? I saw some YouTube channels that go Bella Delgado. Elliot sang? Elliot sang? What? I forgive me, I don't understand. You know. Regardless, it's like, the reason it's important to get into politics is not because it's healthy for us, not because it's necessarily a good thing to, you know, get into, but because it's necessary. It's necessary because all of the problems that have led to where we are now, right? It is because we chose not to engage other people in the debates that we should have. You know, it's infuriating to lose someone like Charlie. It's infuriating to see someone like Irina, who also died a brutal, horrible death because a judge, quote-unquote judge, without any actual training, no legal anything whatsoever, said, yeah, you're free to go. Like, that's infuriating. It's disgusting. But these people got into power because no one got in their way. That's what happened. No one paid attention. So because of that, they don't have anybody, like, there's no one standing in their way. That's why if you look at something, if you look at the retards over at the ADL, you know, it's like the ADL doesn't actually objectively measure anything. The ADL claims that, what's the last thing I'm missing? The ADL actually claims that all like 90% of all of the violence in this country is because of white supremacy. But that's objectively untrue. We know it's untrue. And we know it is because they have, I don't know if anyone else happened to see it. There was this, what's this bitch's name? Beasley? Luke Beasley. Luke Beasley went on Timcast a couple months ago, and he tries to do this whole, you know, holier than thou, I'm objective, I don't, you know, I only deal in facts, yada yada yada, right? And he got called out hard by Tim, who went off on him. Tim just like started cursing him out, because the ADL they've got like 7 or 8 different breakdowns for right-wing violence, right? It's like hate groups and all these other things, and then it says right-wing other. So basically, anything they perceive to be evil, the ADL says is right-wing. But when you look at the left wing, it's like, I don't even remember what it was. It was nothing. It was nothing. There's no shootings, nothing. Like the riots that happen in Oregon and Washington and California. It's like, yeah, these are not right. These are not left-wing problems. And it's like, how could you possibly say that that's the case? You know, like these are not serious people. They're not. And that's the problem. The evil people, like the ADL, is run by individuals who actually, like, they change things to fit their political narrative. This is why the institutions are fundamentally broken. It's not that the institutions themselves are wrong. It's the way the institution is wielded These things are used as leverage, as a cudgel and a shield. You know, they will defend themselves and hide behind it, saying, "Oh no, you are actually the problem," as well as say that only your side is causing problems. And when they say your side, let me be clear, it's not, you know, they aren't actually saying something like, you know, it's right-wing people who are the problem. It's everyone who disagrees with them. So if it doesn't matter if you're an independent, a moderate, a libertarian, any of it, you disagree with them, you are evil to them. That's how they operate. That's how they view things. And that's the problem. There is no, ironically, they say they want discussion. There is no discussion, but there is no discussion to be had. So it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating to get into any of these conversations with any of these people. AI President Biden meme is sadly way better than IRL Biden. It's funny how AI Biden is basically the only thing worth note from his presidency. There's also the one meme where he turns and looks at the camera with a evil, like, smirk. It's ridiculous because it's, because it's when Biden was asked, like, hey, did you guys have anything to do with blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline? And then he pauses, turns, and he grins at the camera, and then it cuts to directed by Michael Bay, and it's got the Linkin Park New Divide playing. Or no, it's What I've Done. Like, those are like objectively the best things in his entire. Well, no, I take that back. Those are the best memes that came out of his presidency. Otherwise, ironically, the funniest thing under him is how they got rid of Roe v. Wade, which is the most ironic thing, considering he was Catholic, but he's deeply leftist.
The generator is now at full power. You can now use the main console to destroy the heart.
Don't I have to, like, run through? Yeah, I have to run through this whole area. Gotcha. Biden the movie, directed by Michael Bay. I saw some saw some YouTube channels that go by the names Bella Delgado, Elliot Sang, celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, sick people. So fighting fire with fire, but with politics. Yeah, man, Gavin Newsom, he decided to open his mouth too and say, Charlie, you're a bad person. We're going to fight fire with fire. It's like, all right, well, that'll haunt him. It was worse because there was also a conflict of interest involving his health too. Yeah. Biden was found to be too mentally deficient, too mentally incapable of standing trial. So if Biden was mentally incapable of standing trial, he should not have been mentally competent enough to be president. But they still made him president. And anyone with any common sense, any sense at all, knows he was not actually the president.
Warning. Main generator overload. I repeat, main generator overload. Please proceed to the nearest emergency exit.
Something to unwind before bed. Gotta let the mind uncoil. I understand. I won't be doing this much longer. As soon as I get back to the Fortress of Solitude, I'll have like one more thing to say before logging off here. There we go. Well, the ruling was that simply didn't have a legislation, which even Ruth Ginsburg pointed out. She was an activist that was held in position just because they wanted to keep Roe v. Wade. Who was actually in control of America during his presidency? Dude, literally everyone else. Like, actually everyone else, yes. I think it was Pocahontas who was in control of the she was particularly in control of the what was it? The autopen. Elizabeth Warren was actually in charge of the autopen that Biden was using. Like, actually. And we know that the autopen was not actually his. He wasn't actually doing anything with it. Like he was doing things with it, but like he wasn't cognizant of these choices. I was talking about the man who stabbed the woman to death on the train. Oh, gotcha, the Rubio guy. The judge had a share in the mental health group that deemed the eventual killer. Really? Really? That's insane. That should see her thrown in prison.
Remains unknown. The demonic consumption of Earth will not be stopped until the last priest and his guardian are destroyed. We will require assistance in order to locate the final Hell Priest. I believe Dr. Hayden can help us with our search. I will calibrate the portal to the Ark's command station.
Did my comment not show up again? No, I don't think... Yeah, no, it did. It did not come through, Devil. I'm sorry, buddy. Wait, Zero can see it. You can see it, Zero? Oh, wait. Is it the Say No More thing? Say No More, I know how fucking crazy he is. He's from Turkey for a reason. Yeah. If that's the comment, Devil, then yeah, I see it. I see it. I missed it. So, before I log off, and I wouldn't normally do this, but under the circumstances, I think it's actually kind of important. And I'm going to take a page out of... I'm going to take a page out of Razor's book on this one, and there's a prayer I would like to share here, because in light of everything, I couldn't see, like I mentioned earlier, like especially to you, Shadow, like I did not know, I felt like I kind of failed you, because I didn't have something to say when I should have. No, not that one. Okay, then it didn't come through, Devil. I don't know what it was. So I went looking for things and I couldn't find something, but then my lady, being as wise as she is, happened to find something very quickly that popped in her mind that I think was very fitting for Charlie, because I think this is something that Charlie would have wanted us to stand by. So this is the prayer for unity to overcome division. Christ Jesus, who gave yourself for good of all, we come before you as brothers and sisters, but we are divided, and at times even hostile, tearing one another down. We approach the altar unworthily and ask for your forgiveness. Move us instead towards encounter, listening, dialogue, reconciliation, and a commitment to build your kingdom for the God of all, or for the good of all. Heal us, restore us, unite your divided family, Lord. Through the power of the Eucharist, overcome our divisions, give us sincere hearts that make us open, not closed, and willing to encounter, ready to listen. In your broken body, given for all, may we find unity and peace in you. Amen. For as hard as things are, I do think that's something that I think that's something that Charlie would have wanted us to stand by, is not give up, considering how bad things are. And they're bad. They're bad, and they're going to possibly get worse, admittedly, understandably. But the reason these people are doing this, the reason why, in the same way, ironically, the same way the Earth looks like this in the game as well as here. The reason that these demonic, bloodthirsty communists are doing this, they are doing it because we are winning. They did not kill Charlie because Charlie was necessarily good at what he did. They didn't kill him because of, how small his face is compared to his head or some shit like that. They killed him because he is effective. Because Charlie understood that in the same way I talk with many of you, most of you here are probably younger than I am, he understood that the youth are the future. And in the same way we look to the East for their stories of unity, strength, and upliftment. Very much, K-pop Demon Hunters is a great example of this, probably the best example of this in recent memory. The way that story galvanizes people, and the way their culture focuses on the youth. These demons are doing the same now to us because they fear they will lose control. Literal or metaphorical, it doesn't matter. Okay? Literal or metaphorical does not matter. Because the reality is they are doing these things because they know somewhere deep down they are not on the right side of history. Like they said in Starship Troopers, it's afraid. I agree. So for as rough as things are, for as bad as things have been, and they've been bad, I don't see Charlie's loss as the loss of Charlie as an outright negative. It's gonna hurt for a while, it's gonna suck, and it's particularly hard knowing I'm older than him. And it pisses me off because not that I am literally doing so, but I shouldn't be the one to bury him. It should have been the other way around. And I hate the idea that many of us, despite everything, feel the same way. Because he shouldn't be gone. He shouldn't be out, right? He still had a lot more to go. He was writing a book, and, well, it's actually funny. He was, according to Avoiding Babylon, he began OCIA to become a Catholic. So it's particularly painful that he's gone. But I don't think that he would want us to give up. In fact, I think that he would very much be the kind of guy to say, use this as fuel to keep going. because he started and ran TPUSA. And TPUSA was there to inspire. There are people who are going to be inspired by what happened. And this is why I don't see it as a net loss. It sucks that he's gone, but he will have such a lasting impact. We're going to feel it for, like, they effectively tried to cut the throat of this generation. That's this generation and the next. Millennial, Alpha, and I think Y is the next one. It's like, they went for the jugular. They tried to kill not just his voice, but your voices, our voices. And it's... I don't think it's the victory they thought they were going to have. I think as we were talking earlier with people like mothers, in particular Anna, that Star Wars girl, now that she's like activating politically, I think they screwed up royally when they took his life. Not just because killing him is wrong, but because they have now activated more people, galvanized more, in the same way when they tried to take out Trump twice, led to Trump winning. Killing Charlie, probably just landed Republicans and independents the midterms. And for as much as I hate that his light is gone, I think it's also a good thing to realize that even if his light is gone, down the tunnel, there's an onion under my table. If there's a light, if his light is gone from the tunnel, I think it shows us that there is another light at the end of it. He was just showing us in the right path. So yeah. Thank you all for coming out, guys. Stay the course. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. Pray. Find God. Things will get better in time. They always do. I will make the weapons video for next week, and I will see about trying to get the red. I'll see about trying to watch Red Sonja as well. And tomorrow I will be joining Technically Mexican over at his channel to talk more Alien Earth, because unfortunately that is still going to. So, thank you all for coming out, everybody. Have a good night, and have a good weekend.